Right, this part of the programming is for the expert mode. So again, press menu, this one to go to, oops, you want to go to stay there, go to program, choose channel 1. Now that came up with 52 because each channel has 52, even though the other channel had stuff programmed in. It's got nothing at all in there. In fact, let's come back out of that, go back in and do a view of channel 1, and it will show there's nothing there. Go to day 2, go through all the days, and it shows that there's nothing in it. So you can program channel 1, new, choose, let's choose 5 days, and skip those 2 days, accept it by pressing enter. Now here we got on, we can choose off as well, so we've got an on and an off, and this is going to program it for Monday to Friday in complete 24-hour periods. We can also put an astro on and an astro off. You can only put in one astro on and astro off per day. You can't put in any more astro on and astro off because there is only one astro on and astro off per day. However, you can put as many up to the 52 program limit of ons and offs. So what we'll do initially is we'll put for these 5 days astro on, we'll hit OK for another one. We have to change this. There's already an astro on. If we do it again, it will show an error because we already have one astro on. If we change that to astro off. Now we don't want to do another one. We just want to put astro on and astro off in expert mode, not in astro mode. And we want to go back to menu and accept. That's now accepted it. Now I didn't press OK, I didn't press enter on the OK then, because that OK was for another set of instructions. I should have said that then. It's in auto, so let's go and check it in review mode. Channel 1, so day 1 astro off, not astro on, astro off. Now watch what happens. Astro off is the first thing that happens during that 24-hour period. Astro on is the next thing that happens in that 24-hour period. It will then switch off on the Tuesday, back on later on. And same thing, day 5, Friday. Remember, day 6 and 7 have not been programmed in. Day 5 on Friday, off. And then day 5, Friday, last program to occur, on. Day 6, it's still on. Day 7, it's still on. So that programming has not really got what you wanted, simply because you've programmed through these days, the first thing that happens on the Monday is it switches off. Been on all weekend, it switches off. On the Friday it switches on, but there's no program up to 24 hours. There's nothing more there that switches that off. On the Saturday there's nothing to switch it off. What this needs, and this is where you may see things that switch on and stay on all weekend where the intention wasn't to do that. What it really needs so we need to go we go into modify. It's now not going to work because you can only modify what you've now got for 5 days. What we should have done was put the 6th day in, and we shouldn't have had on the Monday, day 1, we shouldn't have had, because we didn't need the first off period. However, now we can't modify this. This is already set at 5 days. So what we need to do, here, channel 1, we need to do a new, and we need a Saturday. So on the Saturday we need an astro off, and that's all we need. We don't need to hit OK for a second for anything else on that 6th day. Go back to menu, go into program, sorry, review, not program, select. Now let's have a look. Okay, we've got an unnecessary off. Go back. We need to program that out. Program. Channel 1. Now we need to modify an existing. Okay, so now we've got a problem here. We cannot modify one. Let's go into the modify again. And go into modify. Okay, now we'll keep on pressing this. Unlike the view where it goes step by step, this shows the actual program steps themselves. So if we press OK on this, OK on the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, this is the first one, the off astro. This is the second one with days 1 to 5 off on astro. Now it goes over to 6. Press OK on that. The off is flashing. Remember, this is in modify, but if you don't modify anything, you just press enter, it stays unmodified. And that's the end of that. So we can't actually change now the off for Monday. It doesn't matter because it's switched off now on the Saturday. A second switching off after that won't make any difference. So it's a redundant switch off, but it doesn't matter. But it can't be changed because it's within the 1 to 5. It's not on a separate day. If it wasn't a separate day, it could be deleted. So we now go into view, channel 1, off, on, keep on going up to 6, channel 6 off. Sorry, went a bit too fast then. Try that again. Day 4, day 5 off on a Friday, back on a Friday evening. Saturday morning switches off and will stay off on the Sunday, off on the Monday still for the redundant off, and back on the Monday evening. And that's how it got to be programmed. It can't just be programmed days 1 to 5. But in this mode you can actually